What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to my podcast, The Kush Concierge, something for the people, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about hoodoo, culture, tarot, astrology, and a little bit of everything in between. So, let's just jump right into it. So, today we are tapping into the creative aspect of allowing your purpose, your dreams, your higher self, whoever this new version of you is that's coming through for this identity shift. Today we're going to focus on creating that person. We've dealt with the shadows, we've dealt with the aspect of digging the intro, learning more about who you are. If you haven't tapped into the previous episodes, definitely go ahead and review those episodes. The guide is available on Patreon, so check that out. It's just a really easy way to keep track of your placements in your houses, and the ebook is just a breakdown of how you can set these things up and mentally, physically and emotionally and spiritually prepare yourself for this shift, because today is all about fertility, growing, creation, just really imagining yourself in your mind's eye how this is really going to come to fruition for you, right? Okay, so what we have gathered is with the idea of creation. So first, let's say we right on time with it, because Mondays is all about fertility and what do you do when you fertilize, you get ready to create something. It's all about meditation. It is ruled by the moon, so it's about just dipping deep into your subconscious, listening to spirit, and allowing your senses and your subconscious to speak to you and following your intuition, right? As it would go, the moon is in Cancer right now, and we're still first quarter moon, so we're really starting things, initiating, bringing things into a reality. So when you think about Cancer is the third eye chakra ruler. So if you're not meditating today, what are you really doing? And when you think of the idea of Cancer, it's all about nurturing, self-care, home, family. Like, those are generally the aspects of Cancer. Like, they might be the crab, but at the end of the day, these energies are very soft on the inside. So it would behoove of you to, what they consider, what a Cancer considers important, like, they hold near and dear to them. Like, they're very all about their families. And they just don't play. So when it comes to that personal thing, they're very professional. They're really good with money. Most of the Cancers that I know are like pretty good savers. I would definitely suggest finding where Cancer is in your chart and nurturing those aspects, tapping into those attributes of that particular sign, so that you can kind of, start to pull on some of that energy to better suit you. Clean your space, make it homey, do a good meditation. And you can meditate in different kinds of ways. A lot of us kind of struggle with sitting in quietness, and a lot of us just don't have time. So maybe you're meditating when you're cooking, maybe you're meditating while you're dancing, maybe you're meditating while you're running, while you're journaling. So there are different ways to meditate. So just don't feel like, if you gotta do a Buddha style, like cross legs, 30 minutes, like, everybody don't roll like that. So I'm here to break the stigma that meditation has to be done this one single way, because there are various ways. You can put your headphones in your ear and you can listen to your music and just vibe out, and that's meditation. A lot of times what I'll do, even when I read for y'all, on rare occasions, I'll say, Spirit, give me some music, give me give me what I need to know through the songs. And like if you're on shuffle or you're on your playlist, Spirit will do it. Your ancestors will do it. So just, use all the tools that are available to you, not just one. Even if you're meditating with your oracle and your tarot cards, it's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm bouncing around to say that. I want to, and it is 4:11 on the clock. It is Pisces season officially. It's my season with my sun sign season. It's the season of the fish, baby. We are here. And, a lot of people are like struggle phase. They feeling some type of way. I guess deep emotions. Like they got all the feels today, right? But I don't know. Maybe it's my Capricorn moon. I'm kind of like, I'm good. I do feel the insatiable urge to nap, and kind of just peruse. So I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not really in my feelings today. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they got to do with my Capricorn moon or what. But if you are in your feels today, I'm just gonna let you know the main reason why that could be a factor is simply because that first quarter moon is in Cancer, and on top of that, the sun just went into Pisces, so deep in the ocean with the fields, and a lot of planets are in Pisces today. Well, enough significant ones. We still thumping with the Aquarius placements, but we'll get to that a little later. So Cancer, again, sensitive, clever. They are hard workers, and they are more enough to act on their emotions. Like I said, the Cancers will act like they don't care, but they really do be caring. This sign is ruled by the moon. So like I said, the irony of that coming through today. So that's, again, probably why people feel they feeling some type of way today. I don't know. I got Cancer in my chart, but like not where you would think. I try not to divulge too much of my natal chart. You're never supposed to tell your entire natal chart. But sometimes I find myself wanting people to understand where I'm coming from. So I find myself being like, okay, like this, like this is why. So I'll tell certain parts, but I don't think I will ever tell. But I got it in my chart. But it's not like, it's a significant enough placement, but not enough where it's like affecting me on a moody type of level. Like maybe that's why. My Cancer placement has more so to do with the people around me than me emotionally, if that makes sense. So yeah, they are all about their feelings, and they really have good intuition. So whatever you're feeling internally today, your spidey senses start tweaking. Tap into those feelings. We kind of tapped into Pisces as well, because as you know, the sun is coming into Pisces today, and that is just going to be simply regarding the intuition as well, creativity, spirituality, all things deep. All things deep. So very much dealing with your imagination, very much dealing with creation and ideas. A lot of Pisces are very much tapped into like the occult world, or just feeling like a fairy. I don't know about the guys, I speak for the girls. But this is a sign that is mostly about like the inside, not the outside. So yeah, they are very much artistic. I can agree. And they are kind of like escapists. It's like I'm talking about myself in the third person. However, I am, like, I always say, you're more than your sun sign. So I feel like my placements, but I have a lot of significant placements in Pisces in my chart too. I'm Pisces heavy in my chart, very much. But yeah, hard to control. We're hard to control, but we do care. But we are hard to control. And we're kind of like free thinkers, free drifters in the world, if you know what I'm saying. So the major moments, find Pisces in your chart and, handle that. I'm feeling free today. I don't know. Am I feeling free today? Shit. It's not very much, as much earth. Ooh, that's why everybody in their feelings today. It ain't very much earth. It's a lot of air. And we got Taurus and Jupiter, Taurus and Uranus, and Virgo is Lilith. That's it. Ew, that's why everybody like, oh my God, I'm in my feelings. And I'm so used to being deep and in my feelings. Maybe that's why this shit just not affecting me like that. Because that's just me. My Scorpio and my Pisces and what a heavy Scorpio, heavy Pisces. Significant earth placements, but still, I live in my feelings. So maybe that's why today I'm not really like about it. Get outside, ground, put your feet in the grass, let the sun hit your face. You feel me? Then do some meditation. But I see why people tripping. And I looked at this chart earlier when I did like my Kush Rising post. I come look every morning, every rising, I don't like to say morning, every rising I do come look, and I did not realize that it's not that much earth popping on the scene today. Ew. People like, oh my God, my rising, I'm a Leo rising is suffering. Not me. I'm telling you, I feel like it's because of that Capricorn. That Capricorn saves me. That Capricorn moon saves the fucking day for me a lot. Like, Spirit knew exactly what he was doing clearly when he decided to put me together to come through. Because where I am, like, deep and emotional is, like, on some other level. It's not, like, outwardly, like, doing too much. And, like, that Capricorn moon made me be like, ooh, girl, you doing too much. So, like, back it up, back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Like, every time I think I'm, like, doing something outlandish, my Capricorn moon tap in and be like, yeah, no, bitch. That's embarrassing. Don't you dare. Like, type shit. Now, sometimes I do reach my limit, but, like, it's not often. I'm very much in control. For me to be such heavy water placement, like Pisces center, I'm very much in control of my emotions, like real. And I don't cry much either, for context. So when I do cry, it's like, you done piss me off real bad. But yeah, shout out like my sorrows, press, cause yeah, I didn't really feel it. I don't know. But we'll get into the planetary alignments in a minute. What I do want to tap in with you guys is what we are creating and how we're going to go about creating. So grab your notebook. I will be making a guide. I have so many guides to make. This is going to be one of them. So in terms of creation, today you have to form. We talked about you having your life story, right? And what parts of you commits to this story of, like, what is your lore? You know what I'm saying? What is your vision? Why did you come through like you're coming through? Why you doing what you're doing? Make it make sense. Make it enough. So we dealt with that. And in terms of you bringing these things into a reality, you are going to have to form some sort of foundation, and your personal story is going to be a part of that. And if you tap into the episode from Saturday, we kind of discussed that a little bit. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you have to form some sort of commitment to what you're doing. And you do that through the formulating like a type of tapestry or a type of painting of how you want this to go. You are going to brainstorm, you're going to research, and you're going to move to action. Now, I took it a step further because, we deal in the realms of spirituality as well. And what you need to do to really pull this shit from your soul, from your stomach, this thing. Having a baby takes a lot of work. Fertility takes a lot of work. So keep that in mind. Yes, you can do several things. And we are going to get to the part of the chat with this where a lot of my hustlers who want to do a lot, who want to have a lot of revenue streams, we are going to do these exercises where you can put all those things into one space. You can make it all work together in a system. But first, you have to develop your foundation, who you are in this game, and your reason for coming through. Then you have to decide how committed you are to that. But you can't decide how committed you are if you're not necessarily clear on what you're creating and why you're creating it. So don't skip those steps, because when the money dry up, when you're tired, when you are dealing with criticism, indecision, all the external factors and the internal factors, your story, your commitment, all of that shit is going to factor in. It's what's going to keep you going. It's what's going to give you the fuel. Why am I shifting my identity? What am I doing here? Why am I evolving as a hustler? Why am I doing this? Who am I? Why am I doing it? And, we'll get further off into the things we want to see, the outcomes, but be tedious about setting the foundation, because like I said, when the smoke clears and you tired and you ain't got the money, or you working longer, you got to be able to find that extra fuel, that extra steam to just push through, because there's a reason for the season, right? Okay. So as you create, we talked about the idea of the 2D. So we're going to work from 2D, 3D, 4D, and 5D zones, right? So the 2D is what you can physically put your hand on, paper. So when you consider 2D, this the brainstorm, this the vision, this is the marinating of that. So you would maybe script. That's your journaling. That's your note taking. That's your just not committing to something right at that moment, but just kind of right now, what is it that I want to do? What is this called? What is this thing? What does it look like? That's where the vision boards come in. Then you're making notes and phrases. And again, this can even go back to when I had you guys do the exercises with how you would look, your personality. How does this person dress? What do they eat? What do they smell like? What type of perfume does this person wear? Things of that nature. So if you done checked out the Evolved Hustler PDF, that's going to be a great place to start. I'm still going to be down the block and say get on Pinterest, because it gives you the chance to put vision boards of how you want to see things come to fruition. You can just dream endlessly, because even if you want to go so far into saying, what does this person eat, you can pick out recipes. So it's like a catch-all. That's why I like Pinterest. You can talk about what your home look like, what your hair look like, what your makeup look like, and you don't got to go too far. Now, if you don't got Pinterest, I'm just going to go and say it's free, get it. Most people be like, look up something else. No, I'm going to say get it. And the reason I'm going to say get it is because Pinterest allows you to vision board and do it in a lot of different categories. I love Pinterest. When I get kind of frustrated or whatever, or not even frustrated, just a moment of mindlessly. If you go mindlessly scroll, do it on Pinterest. Make you some vision boards. Subconsciously create with the universe or God or whatever you subscribe to. Okay? So this the 2D, right? So that's the brainstorming. Now, you could choose to brainstorm with other people. I think we talked about this too, but definitely be mindful of who you share your vision boards with. You might kind of bounce some ideas. Bounce ideas off of people is actually going to affect first, directly. And if this person has negative undertone, You got to just keep it between you and God. And that's called walking by faith, not by sight, because you don't have nobody being like, that's a good idea. You should do that. Like, the validation you're getting is coming from your gut. It's coming from your spirit and your knowing and things you picked up in previous lifetimes type flow. So that's a brave way to be. And sometimes, some of us got to get like that, because even the people closest to us, we can't really share too much, Okay. So now we're going to move into the 3D. Now the 3D is your physical world, your senses. This is going to come in terms of you doing your research. So you're going to look at actual individuals that may or may not, businesses, mentors. So this is where your mentor portion would come in, and you're going to be like, okay, this is a real life person that's doing what I want to do, living the way I want to live. And all of this now is drawn authentically from your birth chart or natal chart research. So it's not like you stalking somebody, looking them up like, oh, I want to do this. But no, you've looked at your natal chart, you've done the exercises, and you and this energy align. This is a mentor. This is somebody you can see yourself like being aligned with energetically, as far as purpose or craft or how this person lives or dresses. Like, this is a real life person that you can kind of model off of. And that may be like a writer or an artist. Like, I had several different, so what I did when I got to this portion is I picked people from various, it wasn't one person that did everything that I wanted to bring into my 3D, physically. I knew that was out here walking, talking, doing what I want to do. It wasn't just one person. It was a group, and they did specific, I had people that I liked that were artists, and these are now always people that are living, breathing, alive. These may have been historical figures. And there were people that I looked to that I liked, that they dressed a certain way or they lived their lifestyle a certain way. Okay, that person. This is a person, I like the way this person does their food. I didn't go that deep, but you can if you want to. So I want to let you know, you don't have to find one specific person, because everybody is not going to embody qualities that you want all the way through. Some people, you might like the way they do whatever you do, and one person, you might like the way they do their hair, but you might not be so up to the way they dress. So give yourself room. That's why on that sheet I have 5 or 6 spaces, I think, of places where you can put mentors, because everybody, I don't idolize. So it's okay, yeah, one person here, one person there. I like this. I could see that happening. This gives you the notion in your brain that these things are attainable in a real world perspective. I even picked guides, different guides. For instance, if you're into Oshun, you want to model of yourself off of certain qualities of Oshun, or you might look to her for guidance, or a set, or Ogun, or I even went that far. So there is no particular one person. I have a list of physical, real world things that I can go research and say, okay, even though Isis is a set, Isis is her Greek name, but a set is from so far ago, but you can go look up qualities and things that she liked, and ways that she went about her business. You okay, I want to go about my business like that. So I'm gonna put her down, type energy. So look at it like that. So there's 3D, right? And even in your senses, research wise, if you're going to look at it from a business, just straight business perspective, straight hustle perspective, so research different businesses that charge what you want to charge, that do this type of services you want to do. Go visit, go look them up online. They might not even be in the same industry. You just might like the way, Navy Federal give money. How can you bring that into your 3D reality? How can you go do that, put that into your general senses? Now, I can even go as far as saying, go get you some Navy Federal dirt. You feel me? Like, we can get deep now. We can get deep. But, go get you some Navy Federal dirt. But that's how you bring things from the 3D. Like, I want to be bountiful like Navy Federal. Not Wells Fargo, because they're going out of business like lightning. No shade, all tea. But yeah, like, so I'm gonna go give me some Navy Federal dirt and I'm gonna put on my altar and I'm gonna work with it. Okay? Yeah, that might, that's that hoodoo talk, but it's real. Like, I'm trying to show you guys how you can make all of these things work in your favor. If you love the way Saks, you want to own a boutique, you might go to Saks and see, how Saks running things. What does it smell like in Saks? What does it feel like when I go to Saks? Feel me? Type energy. Okay. So, do you feel what I'm putting down? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now we're going to go towards and that's just the research phase of it. But what I'm doing is putting it into more also of a spiritual mode or a hoodoo mode where you can really do what you need to do. You might even get different types of candles, different color candles. You might get memorabilia, like if you want to be brave, like a warrior, you need to be working with shark tooth. You need to be working with crocodile. Like Ogun is about metal and iron, so you need to be having you a horseshoe. You need to be having you some type of machete on your altar because you trying to come through. You're trying to clear the way. Okay. It get deep. It get deep. So, okay. But all these things will benefit to your growth in one way or another. Because you see how I tied in the bank, which you want to make money, you want to grow. You can go get dirt from Saks. You can go get dirt from the Apple store. You feel me? Whatever's clever. Use your thinking cap. Now, we can do, let's see, now we're going to move to the 4D. So the 4D is how you feel, what you visualize, your mind, body, spirit, and heart. So this is where, to me, you get to meditating. This is where you get to lighting specific smells and starting to do subtle things to shift your reality or shifting your routine on a daily basis, right? This is the process to me, even though this is not the physical, well, it is somewhat, but this is where you move to action for your shift. And what you would do is now you want to feel like a winner. So what do winners get up every day and do? What do winners smell like? Do winners work out? Do winners run? You know what I'm saying? You really got to invest. Commit. What did we say earlier? The commitment. You got to commit. For real, for real. And that's why these 41 days is so important, because while you making these sacrifices, you got to commit. One major commitment for me was getting up with the sun. Oh my God, I struggled with that at first. But now it's I feel weird not doing it. So it's subtle things, little things. Start changing the way you dress a little bit, Go buy a perfume, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't have the funds right now to shift your entire wardrobe, your entire routine. Go get you a little sample bottle from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. Or Saks, if you got that. I like Sephora. They get points. You get a lot of free shit from Sephora. Or do Ulta sell? I got Ulta, but I'm more of a Sephora girl. I can't even lie to you. So I don't know. But what I'm saying is they sell travel. So you don't got to go all out. You know what I'm saying? Little significant changes to alter the way you feel, the way you express yourself. Start changing the way you speak. change the way you react to certain things. All of this is you shifting yourself in the 4D. This is all a part of the creation now. If you wanted to tie it to business, you need to be focused on the aspects, the outcomes that you're trying to see come forward for your business. So, do you a blog? Do you a one-page website? Start to talk about it. Actively put it in. Do you a certification? Do you learn something? Hell, you don't want to do a certification? Okay, get on YouTube. Start to watch videos. Start to educate yourself. Start to build yourself. Make yourself an expert. You know what I'm saying? Let the algorithm work for you. Especially on TikTok. TikTok will handle you with the algorithm. So these are things you're going to ingrain into yourself, so that now you are this person, and you'll script and you'll meditate, and it's as simple as having you a playlist. That's a perfect, easy go-to. 4D. Okay, you done lit your candle and you done put your headphones on, and now you getting hyped up to Rihanna. Bitch better have my money. Okay, that shifts your reality. That shifts your feeling. That shifts your mind. It's like even the way you journal and script can assist you in the 4D, because what you need to do is you need to thank your guides and spirit and the ancestors, and you need to speak in present tense in gratitude. See how that all works together? Okay. You're reworking yourself. So if this feels like a lot, it's because it is. You're being born into a new person. You're birthing a new business. Take it in slowly. You might need some type of, little medicinal or herbal. If you don't do all that, Blue Lotus is great. Egyptian Blue Lotus. CBD is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Have you a little bit of wine, and have a moment. Vibe out. Okay. So now we hit the last part, which is 5D. 5D is coming all together. This is where your soul, your destiny, your higher conscious meet your intuition, right? So after you done did all of these, the 5D to me is it's almost like we worked backwards, because now you need to go look at your natal chart. Now you need to be thinking about what that generation past looks like. Who am I in the sun, the moon, and the stars? Who am I really? That type flow. What is your purpose? What is your passion? What's my destiny? Now, y'all remember all those houses that I told y'all to go look up for your natal chart? That's where all that come in. Okay? This is who you are when nobody's looking. This is who you are purely. This is who you came here to be. Period. Your inner child. Your shadows. Who are you? Type energy. So all of those things there build creation for you. Now, I know it's so much easier to just say, okay, I'm going to create and I'm going to do it the regular way. I'm just going to brainstorm. I'm going to research. I'm going to move to action. This is what I'm going to do. But when you take the time to really focus on it from an evolved hustler standpoint, you become that shit. You are it. You breathe it. So you don't no longer, your business is it. So there is no pretending. There is no backtracking, because this is who you are. This is what it is. This is who you were born to be. You're shifting your reality by tapping into your higher consciousness, your natal chart like this, your past lives, your ancestors. Then you just start working backwards. So I would go so far as say, I know we went 2D, 3D, 4D, whatever, but think of it in a scope of we worked backwards. We worked from 5D on out. So push it like that. You know what I mean? Work with it like that. This is part of what I will be doing. So I am taking what I've learned business-wise and fusing it with the spiritual. That way ain't no mistakes to be made. You feel me? Ain't no hiccup. I mean, you got your shadow work that you need to do. Your free will come into attack. Life will happen. But the core foundation of what you doing is always gonna shine through, because this that real shit. Okay? Alright. So that's my word on that, y'all. Oh, I know that was a lot. But if you want to book your sessions, I am working on my website right now. And you guys will be able to tap in and really, like, work through this alongside me, like the mad scientist I am. Like, let's get deep because it's needed. Yeah. So, planet-wise, right? It's a lot of air and it's a lot of water going on today. So be safe. The nodes are retrograding right now, which means a lot of reflecting on, what you are thinking about, what ideas you develop about yourself and society, your wounds and your trauma. Like, what type of ideas have you built around those things that may or may not be holding you back from your destiny and what you should be doing. So both of those are in retrograde. So you reaping what you sowing. Who were you in a past life? What that shadow looking like? And you gonna be you going, you having some time to reflect, which, normally that's not like a bad thing. But today, Chiron is, y'all remember when I couldn't pronounce it? Anyway, Chiron is squaring the moon. So with the moon being in Cancer, it's like really like jaded, like I'm in my fields. Like, what is it? And like, you could be exploring your home life, your family life. You could be exploring your professional life, how you deal with money. What are your ambitions? All things Cancer. So those points are kind of squaring up today. Like, damn, shouldn't I might want to hit you. Type energy for real. Let's see what else is significant. But on the bright side of it all, you are being allowed to freely choose, what you want to do, because we've got Mars here in Aquarius. So you are being given the grace of the universe, spirit, whatever, to say, okay, this is what I choose to put my focus on. This is how I choose to start. So you got like the grace. You've got the free range right now. Subconsciously, you might not feel like you do, but you do, so imagine it, see it, put it into motion, allow yourself to float, allow yourself to really like utilize your intuitive nature. Don't shy away from it today. The moon is sextile Jupiter and it is trining Saturn. So, you will be able, so what you can imagine, what you can really deal with on a deeper level, it's going to benefit you long term. Taking the time to curve that ego is going to benefit you. Taking the time to set down roots and be patient and do the planning is going to benefit you. Utilize your intuition for that. Where are you supposed to go? Pay attention to the signs. You are going to get those blessings though from being able to do that today. Mercury is squaring Uranus. So watch what you're being hardcore about. Don't let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash. Be more in tune with don't be so stubborn about what you're trying to create. Be fluid. Allow room for a little bit of tweaking. You know how you think and what you consider to be law. Don't move too quick. Slow down. I know the energy is like got you maybe moving a little quicker or you want to, but slow down and really take the time to set it in motion today. Now, how you are perceived right now and with Venus, like how you come off, how you relate to the people around you, family, friends, business partners, or otherwise, is going to be taken into account today. Especially where it comes to Jupiter's energy. And Jupiter themselves, I'm talking about themselves, Jupiter itself is, what makes you happy. So don't, and Venus is in what again? Venus is in Aquarius. Doing what's right is what makes you happy, but doing what's right for you. So don't let the crowd stop you from moving that way you want to move. Don't be abrasive about it though. Sometimes it's better to just do your thing. Maybe you ain't got to tell everybody you doing your thing. Just do your thing. That's what can help with that. Mars is having a moment though. Because Mars, the feeling of wanting to go toe to toe, the feeling of going to war for what you want, really just, but then, picking and choosing your battles, having a pristine focus. So practice emotional intelligence today if you can. Because Mars is square Jupiter and Mars is conjuncting with Pluto. And it could come off it could come off self-righteous. It could come off preachy. It could come off judgmental. So watch that. Like I said, don't, maybe this is the point where you don't got to tell everybody you're doing your thing. Just do your thing. And that's why I'm going to leave the alignments. The aspects today. Because, I see why people feeling the way they feeling. They're like, oh my God, it's conjuncting. I don't know. But take into account where these signs and these planets fall into your chart. Take into account for that. So if you got a whole bunch of Aquarius in your chart, it might be affecting you a little bit. You got a whole bunch of Taurus. You got Taurus somewhere. You might be dealing with it. People like fixed signs Leo, but Leo ain't nowhere up in this boy. So it's chilling right now. I don't know why the girl said about Leo rising. Maybe because Leo's a fixed sign. She felt like that, but shit. You having the most doing right now. You got Aquarius. Wherever Aquarius is. Taurus is very stubborn. Capricorn is kind of don't want to move either. But I don't see no Capricorn. Whatever's clever. Shout out to my Aquarius placements. You're in my thoughts and prayers. Straight up. Yeah. Aries, you're in my prayers. Because the retrograde. But if you reflecting and you got enough emotional intelligence, you watching how you move. So, because I wanted to post a song or something today. And I usually don't think like that. So I know I've matured. Usually I'd be like, I'm going to put whatever I want to put to this. And you feel how you feel about it. But see, I'm trying to do it different. So I'm having more reflective moments about how I come off. Because sometimes you might not even be trying to come like that, but people will perceive you like that. And for a very long time, I just really didn't give a fuck. But that was also like putting me in a box, and like I don't want to be in a box, so it don't have nothing to do with nobody else. It's really about me and me not wanting to be in a box. Like I want to evolve, I want to grow, I want to do things. I'm trying to set the tone, so I curve like certain things. I don't stop expressing myself. I just, like I tell my kids, I still bed and I count to 10, right? Period. And I be like, maybe not. Like, I'm not first thought shouted no more. I'm not first thought shouty. I think it through, and I move like that. But that's because I'm being strategic. I'm being, and not in an inauthentic way. I'm working with the elements of my zodiac signs and my placements. And I'm like, all right, this is what I want. There are things your chart is going to tell you need to improve on. And me being like quick with it, with the mouthpiece, is like one of my points. So I've really been working with that. And it's going well. It's going well. Yeah. So if you doing the inner work, this is not a thing for you. This is not a problem for you. I guess I said all that to say, if you like really in tune with who you are and doing the work, this is not going to be a hard mission for you. But my thoughts and prayers are with those of us who are a little bit more resistant. Okay. Period. So yeah. Oh yeah, y'all. I like refresh my Twitter, and right now they are talking about these conjunctions. But these people who going through they placement heavy with it. Child. Like I said, sorrows, prayers. My thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm here for you if you need a session, for sure. So now we are going to get into the collective reading. So give me 2 seconds. All right, so let's get into with our reading today. We're going to start off with the elevated ancestors. See what they got to say, what they want us to know. Do we have tea or do we have elevation? Well, I think it works both ways these days. Let me turn this down, y'all, because y'all know how I feel about the possibility of YouTube silencing me. If you don't know, you can listen to the podcast on YouTube now, and I do put the visuals on YouTube as well as social media. So check that out if you dare. All right, ancestors, spirit guides, and spirit, thank you so much for letting us come through and get guidance today. And thank you so much for leading us. And we thank you for the gift. We definitely don't abuse the gift. What guidance do we need to be focused on? What do we need to intuitively know that we may or may not be missing? Let me know. So on the bottom of the deck, we got Gullah Jack. So that's the symbolic of the sign of Pisces. So sacrifices and a level of doing what's for the good of the gang. Let's see. So we got John Horse, Emperor, for the foundational. We've got Ace of Sticks in the reverse for the present. We've got the Five of Baskets in the reverse for the collective energy. And Seven of Coins in the upright for the near future. And the Four of Knives. Ooh, I'm happy to see that one. That's the end of stagnation or deep contemplation. And that's for overall energy. So, first things first. Let's see what's going on with this Ace of Sticks in the reverse. So maybe you were feeling stuck in regards to your creative endeavors. There wasn't any you weren't feeling any growth in your current self. We got the pie card in reverse, so that is maybe suggesting that you there's some things that are coming out. That's Cancer energy too. Tell me more about the pie card. Daughter of Knives in the reverse. What else? Eight of Coins in reverse. Ooh, Daughter of Coins in reverse. Nine of Baskets. Six of Coins. Knives in reverse. Okay, ending up right. Okay, I was going to keep going until I got the right card. Okay, so you might have been feeling stuck in terms of being able to be an individual and like what your next move was going to be on a individual or creative level. Now, there may have been some shadow work or some things coming out in regards to a Daughter of Knives energy, which this could be a person around you or you, but this person is very pessimistic. They have negative thoughts, so maybe you need to stop thinking negatively about your creative endeavors, about the possibility of freedom. It's time for you to become committed to your goals and what you're going to do. Like, so you cannot be half-assing things right now with this Eight of Coins in the reverse and the Daughter of Coins in reverse. Or you don't want to be dealing with energies that are half-assing a situation. It is going to cause lack. Here we are with this lack mentality, not really being able to embrace the full scope of what you can possibly bring to the table. Because you see this not a basket, it's like all of the things at the table. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to get out of those negative thought patterns, move away from these energies. You know, if this is you or other people around you, you got to release the limiting thoughts. You got to be prepared to move forward in your journey with that John horse, which is Emperor status. Like, you know, we dealing with the the nodes being in Aries, and we are retrograding. So it's just like, okay, you foundationally are being told to continue to fight, continue to really get out of your head in regards to the path that you're trying to go. Like, it's time for you to kind of develop a new attitude and really shift what you are responding to in terms of life, period. Now, the Five of Baskets in the reverse is suggesting that you are needing to, it's an air of being like pessimistic. Like, I just feel like you're not growing because you're being pessimistic about some things. And it's time for you to get assertive, stand in your power, get confident. That Mother of Sticks is somebody who's confident, who's sure of themselves. They don't mind being flying alone. And then we got the Mother of Knives. So you got the Mother of Sticks and the Mother of Knives. So that's kind of like independence. Like I said, independence, being smart. You moving forward in a good way, though. You know, you are smart. You are strong. You is beautiful. You is kind. You is smart. You know, so shit, stand in that power. You got to stop feeling like you are a failure, that you weren't able to do what you needed to do. You know, let go of any bitterness. Once you let go of that element, because you can see where it turned around real quick. Now, presently, you know, you got to mind your thoughts. But everywhere else, it looks like you heal that portion quickly. So then we moved into the Seven of Coins. And that's just technically letting you know now that as you begin to make your progress and you're waiting, you know, for what you've done, you've got to continue to work on yourself. You got to keep going. You at a 7. So now you only got but a little bit of ways to go. You feel me? You gotta live it away. So that's where that John Horse come in. Keep fighting. Step into, get out your bed, get out your feelings and get in your bag type energy. But as you move to this Four of Knives, that just made you know you're gonna be moving out of stagnation quickly. Once you tackle the idea that you can't do this thing that you're doing, or you're afraid of stepping into this new portion of yourself, once you leave that behind and become, fearless and become independent and really just take the time to, because this Son of Sticks, he's adventurous. He's embracing himself. He's going with the flow of who he is. Not having problems. So in areas where you feel like you aren't growing, or it's like, oh, this might be an issue, come up with a solution. Don't sit there and complain and stay negative about that. There's a lot of mental work that's being worked with on the board right now. There's a lot of healing needing to be done around the way you're processing the journey. Yeah. So heal the way you are processing the journey. Of course, things might not always go exactly the way you want them to go, but if you're ready for whatever and whatever's clever, then you don't have those worries. Like I said, stagnation is coming to an end. Overall, you just got to continue to move forward and really step into Emperor energy. So we got Aries here. We got heavy earth energy. Heavy air energy too. But heavy earth energy. So I feel like this will need to be more grounded, really waiting and doing the work. So that's where that Jupiter energy comes. So in the area where you are trying to expand, you are gonna expand, but it's like you're the results that you're waiting for. This is a lasting situation. This is not Sticks energy or Wands energy. This is like quick game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not quick game. This is the long game. You playing the long game. So you got to do long game work. Long game, practice. So this Four of Knives could also be saying lay back and really think about what you want, so that you can come out of the stagnation, so that you can lift yourself further. Because we got some mental gymnastics that we're working on right now. But you need to move on, though. Move on from these negative energies. Move on from these people, places, and things that are keeping you from accomplishing your goals and your desires. Move on from lack mentality. You need to embrace the fact that you're going to have to go it alone. And I know we've been having this period where it's been like, okay, I'm going to have to do what I got to do. And a lot of it is going to be in hermit mode. The hermit card came out quite a bit yesterday. Yeah, you may be feeling like you've had some type of delay, maybe blocked creatively where you couldn't really explore. But that's just because you're more concerned with the materialism of it all. So you've got to push through on all levels. You got to do the work. Yeah. Your shadows, your inner work. Get out of your head about the work you got to do. What it's going to take for you to reach this goal. Get out of your head about not committing because you're in a lack mentality. Move away from that type of energy. Yeah, it's time to master your emotions. That's what I'm seeing. Because at the end of the day, you got to sacrifice that Gullah Jack on the line. Do it for the good of the game. And you are a part of the game, So I am going to tap into the traditional tarot. All right, y'all. Let's see what's happening. Give me something for John Horus. So if you continue to fight You will have limitless options. Your potential is expanded. We've got the Seven of Cups. So it's like, keep fighting. You got everything you want is packed down for you. Now you need to release presently anything that's out of alignment. The Lovers in reverse. So there's just things that don't vibe, things that don't go. Whatever don't go needs to fucking go. Yep, Temperance. Temperance came out right after that. So it's like, all right, you got to find balance. You got to find some type of equilibrium behind what you got going on in your energy and what you planning creatively. You know, you got to work with what's in alignment with what you're doing. And there's a need for balance. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So lack of proper planning and setting down a foundation is going to throw your Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You need to stop betraying yourself. Yeah, there's a lot of ungroundedness. That Hermit came out again. You're not grounded, so you don't know which way to go. So you really, you need to don't betray yourself in this energy. You avoiding letting some things in. So it's a lot that has to end. It's a lot that has to go. Tell me more about that Tower. Yeah, there's some things coming to the surface. That Moon card came out. Emotions that need to be dealt with. And that's from you. You got a Page of Pentacles. That's from you accepting like small offers. You want the whole pie, not just a piece. That's what I just heard. You want the whole pie, not just a piece. But you being willing to take just a piece. Just give me a little something. Nah, that ain't gonna work. We want the whole pie. Yeah, we want the whole pie. You not being grounded, you can't see the vision and the idea that some things are going to have to end. Don't avoid these endings. Let that shit happen. Be mindful of like people coming to you with small offers, insignificant. Yeah, attachments, addictions, a definite need for transformation. You going to have some people come tempt you, trying to come out of the cold. There's an Emperor in reverse here. And this could very well just be you needing to really get out your head. But it's time to really move in your King of Wands. Yeah. A leader, a visionary. You got to lead. You got to be able to see the foundation, beyond what you see in the physical. Like, do your 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D work. Tell me about the Seven of Coins. Yeah, you need to get out of your feelings. And you need to, we got the Nine of Cups in reverse, and we got the Knight of Swords. So to me, that's like the idea that in the near future, you can't let your emotions cause you to move too quick. Because you see, we got that Seven of Coins telling you this is slow and steady wins the race type flow. So don't allow your emotions to make you make quick decisions that's not going to benefit you. And you definitely need to continue to move forward from any type of energies that are making you feel rushed and making you feel like you're not making grounded decisions. You don't want that. Those things are being revealed right now. This could be Leo energy involved here. But it's being revealed to you who you need to move on from. Tell me about the Four of Knives. Yeah, so you need to save yourself. We got the Four of Pentacles. The end of your stagnation is you focusing on yourself, making good decisions with your finances, with how you're going to plan all of this out, setting the proper foundation, save something for yourself. You know, if you was to see the card, he's like holding on to one of the pinnacles, and then two of the other ones on his feet and one on top of his head. So it's like, shit, I got all grounds covered. I ain't got any. What they say? What they say in Paid in Full? You looking ready? No, I'm not. I'm broke, baby. That's what you need to be on right now. Now is not the time to be being flashy, and a lot of people gonna fail that mission because they're concerned with how people perceive them instead of what's really happening, what's really flowing. So let me go ahead and get some oracles. Let's get the oracle. See what the oracle talking about. Let's see what the oracle is hitting for. Alright. Let's see what the oracle got to say about this limitless potential. You need to consume yourself with your creative, with your craft. Like, dig in, get in the field, period. Tell me about the temperance. There needs to be some endings. We got the rebirth and reverse. Some endings to what you need to. You're resisting something. You need to build your confidence. The rebirth and reverse is like people trying to kill your confidence, or you killing your confidence. But you need to get it back, because you're going to need it. Care in reverse. You've got to care. Not caring. You not giving a fuck and not giving away your strength is what's going to give you victory. So you moving in this mother of knives and this mother of sticks is really what's going to bring you your victory. These like wands and knives are very calculated. They're very organized and they're confident. You know, so you can't care. You can't care about, what you feel like you're not strong in. Like, you got to take the bull by the horn. Tell me about the sun. So something is being revealed. Somebody can't disguise something anymore. So people who are out of balance, people who are not aligned, that's not going to be something that's going to be able to be hidden. People who not doing the work, that shit's not going to be hidden. So in this time, it's time for you to be still and be in observer mode. Get in observer mode. Be still. Meditate. Don't be moving too quick. Like I said, don't make foolish decisions right now. Anything that's out of balance is just not going to work. And you're not going to be able to hide it. You're not. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Protect. Protect the coin, baby. Somebody is not finding joy in what they're doing. You got to find joy in what you're creating. And I feel like this all ties into what we was talking about earlier. So, yeah. You got to find joy. We got King of Cups. So watch your emotions. Go to Jack. Get ready to make sacrifices for what you want. Be patient. Do it for the good of the game. Do the work. Then, you got to find joy in what you're creating, because if there's no inspiration, inspiration on the bottom of that in reverse, then you got love. So, no fear. Yeah. You got to love what you do. That way you don't be afraid to express yourself and show the world what you want to create. This is very much creation and bravery energy. Okay. So that's my word, y'all. And if you do need any type of assistance and guidance, definitely hit me up. I'll be more than happy to be of service. I appreciate y'all for listening and indulging in what I'm putting down. Make sure you guys like, follow, share, and subscribe. Support the movement in that way as well. And yes, I will be putting up the YouTube as well as the visuals for the reading today. Don't forget to tap into the Patreon as well so that y'all can get the resources you need to really work with us and shift your identity, shift your life. Quantum leap, as they say. We quantum leaping into the new. Feel me? Why not? What else are we doing? I love y'all, and we shall chat soon.